it's your girl Elizabeth Marie, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm doing another DIY, and I am doing my DIY. I am doing my very own makeup remover because I'm tired of buying these wipes over and over again and then them drying out of nowhere, or using a cream that makes me entirely too oily. So I just figured, you know what? Well, let's see how it's gonna go making my own, and I love it. 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 So this is what it looks like, and I'm going to show you guys how I did it. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start with a mason jar. I have a 16-ounce jar. I think I should have gotten a skinnier jar just because of the size of pads that I use. But I'm going to start with adding water, and you're going to want to add a cup and a half of distilled water. Now you don't want to use like faucet water or anything other than distilled water, because the quality and lifespan will last longer with distilled water, and you will not have bacteria compared to other waters, just because you don't have the minerals and everything like that. So it's safer to use when cleansing your face. So you want to do that. You just want to dump that right into the jar that you're going to use. So next you want to put in your soap, and I'm using Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile soap, the baby unscented one, and I'm going to put a tablespoon and a half. And you want to use a mild soap. A lot of different versions of this calls for Baby Johnson Johnson and things like that, but especially if you have sensitive skin, I would not choose anything with sulfates or silicones. Sulfates will clog the pores and can cause acne, especially irritate your eyes because of the foaming and everything, cause redness, drying, itching. For me, definitely the dryness, itching, and also breaking out in acne. So I do not like using anything on my skin that has sulfates. Next, you're going to put in a half a tablespoon of aloe or vitamin E. I am using vitamin E drops, and this is going to be good for repairing damaged skin. It prevents aging, helps reduce the risk of skin cancer, etc. So you want to put in that. And next you're going to want to put in 1.5 tablespoons of witch hazel. This is going to be good for acne. It's also going to be good for removing excess oils, impurities, fade blemishes, nourish dry skin, puffy eyes, sunburn, eczema even, and cuts, etc. Witch hazel is definitely one of those like all-time like powerful products, and they're natural, so that's definitely a must for this, at least for me. And at this point you want to go ahead and start mixing everything together with a spoon or whatever you're going to use to mix. And then you're going to take either tea tree oil or Meleluca, and you're going to drop in about 4 drops. If you have really oily skin, I'd probably recommend putting in probably anywhere between 4 and 8, but if you have dry skin, only do about 4. And then I'm also going to take lime essential oils, and I'm going to put in 8 drops. The reason for that is because I really do not like the tea tree oil smell, or Meleluca, they're the same thing. So I'm going to put in that many drops of the lime. And then the reason for the Meleluca / tea tree oil, it is going to help prevent any bacteria from forming on your skin. It's also good for acne. It's also even good for chickenpox, eczema, however you say it, infections and cuts, just very similar to the witch hazel. And then the reason for the lime is the lime essential oils. It helps treat dark spots, acne, blemishes, prevents aging, open pores, dead skin. It gives you a glowy skin, protects from infections, etc. All of these things, usually they do the same thing, they just have different, strengths. And then after I mix everything up, at this point, we're going to put whatever you're going to use for your cloths. I use exfoliating pads, and I'm actually, once I run out in this, I'm going to go to using towelettes, but not, towelettes that you use in a normal, makeup remover cleanser, but I'm going to use small baby washcloths instead, just because these are just way too small. I would prefer something much bigger, like the towelettes. Unless I can find some towelettes, then I'm going to get some towelettes. But I think I'm going to just use baby washcloths. And you see I'm putting some extra water. I already gave you guys the accurate amount of water to put at the beginning. So right here, I'm just making some adjustments. But all the ingredients that I stated in this video is what I ended up doing throughout. So you're just gonna see me making adjustments and everything from here. So I'm just gonna show you guys like how it removes my makeup, and as you can see, I'm not wearing a whole lot. I don't have any lipstick. Actually, let me go get one. Okay, I am back. I put on some of my lip whip, matte lip whip from Tbsp. So I'm gonna wait for that to dry, because you don't know if this stuff really works until it dries, because right now it's coming off a little bit, so we're just gonna wait a little bit. But I do want to show you guys that I do have on my eyeliner on my wrist, because I didn't wear it on here, and it is waterproof. So see, it's completely dry. So just waiting on my lips real quick, and then I'll test this out and let y'all know like how bomb this is. Like, we don't need to buy no makeup removers. Do your own. I mean, to each their own. I personally would rather make my own. So we're gonna see here in a second. Okay, I am back, and I think it's dry now, so we're just gonna test it real quick. Nothing there. Which fingers don't got makeup on it? Just kind of has some. Okay, I'm going to use this one. Yeah, just some crust on my lip, but other than that, nothing coming off. Alright, so here's my finished product. It just smells like a natural product, which is okay, because I don't do like a, I would not want a face wash with fragrance. So unless it was like a natural, fragrance or whatever, like citrus or something, but I really don't care. Wait, do I have some? I do have lime, and I have Meleluca in here, but tea tree oil is kind of strong, so I mean, yeah, but I do smell the lime. And then As mentioned before, you can use grapefruit oil, you can use, I didn't look up lemon, if lemon could be an alternative, but lime and grapefruit are good for the skin, so. I imagine lemon is too, but I don't know if it's really that strong to really make a difference. But I just know lime and grapefruit are, so. Here we go, just go test this out. We're gonna start with foundation. And it is removing. I think that when I make this again, I'm gonna get the bigger wipes. But other than that, so far, it's probably the only, oh. I had too much watery stuff in my eye. Oops. Okay. Oh, it's taking it off. Yeah, the only thing I would recommend is probably using a bigger wipe, or you could take like you know, baby washcloths. Matter of fact, I have those. I still have my kids' washcloths because my daughter still uses them. I squeezed the water in my eye. Okay, I'm good. All right, I'm gonna squeeze some of this out. Yeah, I'm gonna do bigger pads, or actually, I'm probably just gonna do the wash right route. So my eyebrows are good. I don't think my Ulta mascara was waterproof. I think the only thing that's waterproof was the lip whip and the eyeliner I put right here for testing. Why did I do that? Yeah, use bigger cloths. That's the only thing. Other than that, everything else is coming off just fine. I'm just like redoing it because make sure I got everything. I know I need to get my mascara. Ollie did the top lashes, so. It just keeps slipping in my hand, so it causes it to get in my eye when it slips. Okay, yep, I'm loving this. I just need to get this, put this to the test. Hopefully I don't need to use a new wipe, but. Oh. Oh, yep. Definitely got it. So it's definitely gonna get my eyeshadows and stuff like that. Oh yes, I love that. Yeah, I'm definitely using this from now on. If you guys try it, let me know what you think. Do you like it? Not for you. As mentioned earlier in the video, when it comes to like the tea tree oil, if you have dry skin, probably don't put too many drops, and probably put a little more vitamin E in there than I did. I have oily skin, but I don't have super oily skin. I don't have combination skin, but I do get very oily for sure in my forehead, for sure, and all up in my nose, like my T-zone. So those are like the super oily, but it's kind of, sometimes it's not that oily, but like compared to some people where you could just look at them like, whoa, you look like you just got done working out. Like, I don't got that type of oily, but I do be oily, if it makes sense. Oh well. So so I feel like this, what I did, is good for someone who's not dry, but they are oily, but they're not super oily. So if you are dry, I would not put so many drops of the tea tree oil in. Probably put a little more witch hazel and vitamin E. And if you are very oily, probably don't put too much vitamin E. So, but let me know what you guys think. I'm loving it. It's got my skin all soft and smooth. It definitely removed looks like everything. Even got my waterproof eyeliner. My mascara was not, the one that I used was not waterproof, and it definitely removed that. Ain't nothing on my fingers from pinching my eyelashes, so that's good. I love it. And it removed the lip whip, so I don't have to go buy the special lip whip remover. So I think this was an A+. I'm gonna use this forever. I'm just gonna change the cloth type because these are way too small, and I feel like it'd do me a lot more justice by using something bigger. And I'm going to probably just try the baby washcloths. So and by that I mean, like, I'll put a link down below where I get everything, and I'll even mention where I get the baby cloths, because I'm not talking about like if you have baby washcloths that are like this texture, no, that's not what I'm talking about. They're like really thin. They're not microfiber, but it's like, I don't know, they're thin, but they're not thin. They're good for the baby skin and everything. I'll just put a link, okay, to what I'm talking about. But like I said, let me know what you guys think. If you tried it, what do you think? Does it work for you? No, yeah, maybe. I'll try. Let me know, but give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna keep these videos coming. And yeah, that's it for this video. Bye.